it's one thing when people don't attend meetings. They're saying to the leader, they're not helping us these meetings. So why should we waste our time? I forgot. When your pastor organizes a meeting and you don't attend, and he passes you at home, you're doing washing clothes, and you're busy, you with your house activities, you are swearing to your pastor.
Amen.
Exactly.
Amen.
Yeah. You're doing like this to your pastor. Or like this. It's just they won't tell you. When a leader puts up a meeting and you don't attend, you're swearing to them with your venek. You're saying this thing is useless, it doesn't help me, why should I waste my time? That's how serious the issue of attending is. You get my point? So Pastor Lani should take the issue of meetings very serious. Some are bound by devils that do not allow them to attend meetings because they know they are going to get help. So they create business. And something comes and distract them for the time of the meeting. When the meeting is done, they are now available. Pastor should have made it this week. A long weekend comes, everybody is busy. Then when it's long weekend, the excuse is it's not long weekend, we don't have time. When it's long weekend, the traffic. When will you have free? No, if you do it in this time, I'll have time. That time comes, no. If you do it in winter, we'll have time. Winter comes, it's too cold. If you do it in summer, around September, when it's not too hot or too cold, will be the April is good, perfect. Come April, no. Winter is setting in. It's starting to be cold. There's always an excuse. And some of this is demonically inspired to delay you. You miss out on meetings that were supposed to have helped you. We could have been far. Can you imagine if all leaders had been attending sessions like this? We could have been far. Very far. A lot of things that are taught me in midweek sessions, people who need it don't come. In all the churches. Midweek sessions in all the churches are the most powerful than any other session. But you'll have 3, 4, 5 people midweek. People who need those things are not there. Come Sunday, they are attending altar calls for the things that were answered on Wednesday. Do you get what I'm saying? We'll deal with this on altars. When we deal with offerings. Part of what you need to offer is your time. And learn the art of sacrificing time. Cut football, cut TV, I can't believe that there is a believer who miss a midweek meeting because of a soapy. Not serious. Definitely not serious. In the world of catch up, things that you can catch up on, you're missing a very important prophetic meeting because there is a soapy that plays between this time and this time. Not serious. Right, so if you're not going to attend, make sure that your offering attends. That's very difficult for many of you. If you're not going, your offering also doesn't go, and you miss out on important dimensions. It's very few believers who will send an offering when they're not there on Sunday. Come on, in the world of internet banking, apps, and all of that, you're just sitting with an app. Send your offering. Say, I'm not attending, I failed maybe 1, 2, 3, but my offering, let it represent me. Okay? If you're not going to make it, don't discourage others from attending. Just because you're not going to make it now, everybody else must not go. Don't do that. Okay? If it's ethics with regard to events. Now, on Sunday morning, or during build up to the main events, or during the event, don't disturb your pastor by bad news or always bringing small issues. Don't disturb your pastor by bringing small issues. The spices are finished. What must Bishop do? Finish the spices. Don't bring small issues. He's picking, hearing, having clear, open heaven with, God, and you're bringing issue of spices. Don't disturb your pastor by bad news as well. It's not the time for bad news. You will talk about it after. Number 4, do not tell your pastor negative news before main conferences. Don't. Or before the preaching or teaching. Or during the conferences. Or immediately when the meeting ends. When I finish stepping down, you come in whisper. Bring in bad news. Okay? Have timing, because the kind of things that can disturb the anointing and hearing from the Lord, there are many. There are a lot of things that can disturb your leader from hearing the Lord, from the Lord. Never allow your pastor to be depressed before main events. Leaders must not go into main events depressed, or Sunday morning depressed, or before preaching depressed. And if you are a wife as well, don't start issues before Sunday morning. Now Sunday morning, in the morning, there's already a long discussion. A 20 minutes journey from home to church is now 4 hours. It's on the way. Scratching. That's why a lot of pastors buy their wives' cars to avoid morning discussions. I'm telling you. Well, Mama, don't discuss things in the morning and you start. When Bishop is leaving for Sunday morning, there are issues that are being discussed. And then demonically or somehow you leave it hanging. Bishop goes to pulpit knowing we are not done. Yeah, we are not done. We are not done. It's unethical, guys. We are not done. So he knows when we finish here, we are continuing. Another bishop told us that immediately when you finish preaching, she will pull you and say, let us continue. Now that you are done, let us continue on that issue. Okay, so we need to be ethical in that regard. Don't bring arguments, don't bring debates, don't bring discussions. Now sometimes that's why bishops want to travel alone Sunday morning. You go with the kids and you just keep quiet because they don't want to be depressed before Sunday morning. Praise the Lord. And let's avoid bringing issues. Okay. Also, pastors must put structures in place that will make them focus on the word and prayer. To avoid some of these things, put structures in place. Put teams in place. Give responsibilities to people so that you offload some of these things. So you focus on prayer and the word. As the people or leaders, don't allow a situation where your pastor is tired, weary, vexed. And sometimes you find that we are the ones contributing to him being tired. My favorite quote: don't allow your pastor to be depressed by devils and be stressed by you as well. Reduce the pressure. We must refresh him or her by having structures in place to get what needs to be done. Until people take ownership of our churches, we will not have, we will always have stressed pastors. We will not have situations where things are made easier for us. Number 7, during teaching and preaching, please, you must never have I know it all attitude. Because I might travel with you, maybe teach something that I've taught 3 weeks ago. You've been there when I was teaching it. Now it's not your time to be playing on WhatsApp here, because this thing has been taught there when I already know. Don't have I know it all. Okay? Attitude. If pastor is teaching and preaching, we must not re-preach her. We must not re-preach and re-teach to others during the session. People who like to. We are sharing, they're sharing to their neighbor. And the neighbor now is no longer hearing. Because somebody next to me is sharing to me what the bishop is sharing, or what the pastor is sharing. Some even add their own things. And show you some verses. Have you not been there? Where things like that happen. You're sitting next to the bishop says something. They're re-sharing that to you. It's like they're playing senior to you. Or playing spiritual to you. They're hearing him much better than you. It's offending actually. And don't encourage it. You are sitting, don't encourage it. Rather move away from that person. Or tell the person to keep quiet. Unless if you don't hear the language. But don't teach and preach what is being spoken there. Let the person hear for themselves. Unless if they didn't pick what was being spoken. But it shouldn't be you, seeking to reteach others during the session. We must avoid saying things loud, saying things out loud that gets to come to our spirit. Spiritual people. It's so irritating even and disturbing to the person sharing that you find that there is another sharing going on when I'm sharing, and some people are saying it loud and adding. Interpreters, just say what the pastor is saying if you're interpreting. Don't add and over elaborate. It's unethical. I'm trying to find a good example for those that speak out loud. Louder. It's not even amen. That one is not even amen. That one is saying statements when the pastor is sharing. Loud. Yeah, they hear it. Let them hear. You even ethics for hearing and receiving the word will come to that. It's like you're shoveling to others. The word is coming, you push it to others. It comes, push it to others. It comes in, that one is full. It comes in. It's so irritating and disturbing even to the person hearing. It also shows arrogance and pride. Okay? So don't say things out loud that are coming also to your spirit. Some of you've got open portals for revelation. We might say something here and something gets opened up in your spirit and a new thing comes in. Don't say it loud out. Interpreters also must say what the pastor is saying and never add spices or expand the teaching. Okay? Number 10. We must have authority over pride and arrogance whenever something that we already know is being taught. Suppress arrogance. But I already know this. Be humble and stay calm. Number 11, this one I want to say it loud on record. Number 11. During church events, people, please do not steal the resources of the church. Don't steal the food. Don't steal the money. Don't steal the extra meat. Don't steal, leftovers. Don't steal church resources. Stealing church resources will bring curses on you. So some people are contributing that with tears, to that with tears. And you just steal their money and you walk away like that and you think you're going to be successful. Stealing from the conference fund, you steal and we send you to buy something, you add, you inflate invoices. Somebody charges 300, you say tell them 600. We'll share 300 extra. Stealing from the church. We might not catch you, but they all know the work is seeing you.
Amen.
Show me one person who is successful by stealing from the church. I'm ready to step down. Let that person stand as, I've been stealing from church, pastor. I'm so successful by stealing from the church. It's not going to go well for you. So, don't steal church resources. Be it meals, be it resources, be it money, whatever resources are there, don't steal them. Rather you wait for the event to be finished. If there's going to be anything left, we will discuss it after. But don't steal it and give yourself. People still meet, people still buy packs. So low. Meat, you still meat. Levels of poverty sometimes. But you shouldn't be doing it in the church. You must remember that some people have given their last resources with tears. And if you steal such resources, never think you're not going to have consequences. Never think that you're not going to have consequences. Do not take what you were not given. The conference is not the answer to your prayers. So, number 12, advertise and mobilize for your church meetings and speak well of them. Never miss critical meetings or main meetings for your church. Avoid disturbing your pastor on Sunday morning on or before he ministers. Avoid disturbing him. Reduce the pressure and workload by doing what you've been asked to do. Sometimes pastors are depressed because you people don't do what you were asked to do. They get depressed. Sitting there, they are depressed that it's not going to get done. It's not going to get done. It was not done. It was not done. Once you are given a responsibility, do it. So that the poor man of God must not be depressed. Number 18. Number 17. Do not have the senior mentality during teaching sessions. Senior, the senior syndrome. Don't have it. 18. Participate in the proceedings of the service. Be part of what is going on. I just hate, arrogance. Where you find that people are sitting down when worship is going on. Just so dignified and sitting down. Especially when you're a leader, you should be participating in what is going on. You should be, if we're lifting up our hands in worship, you should be doing that. Don't look bored in the middle of the service. Be part of what is going on. Be part of what is going on. Be part of what is going on. Don't have this serious long face. And also don't have this thing in your heart. I've already passed this stage. I've already passed this. This is not for me. I've already passed this. I don't need this. I've already passed this. Don't have it. Okay? Number 21. Number 20. Never express an uninterested face or bored face during the session. Looking boring. Looking bored. 21. This is just about food now. 21. If we are eating together with church members, don't eat like you are at home. Yesterday we spoke about tea bags. That you eat, break the bones like they are leftovers of tea bags. Okay? Avoid asking food from church members. Conduct yourself well next to the meals. Never